You see a lot of things in a lot of industry where it can be biggest, and you see a lot of them where it can be best, but it's very rare for it to be both.
I believe the California cannabis industry has really evolved in the past couple of years, and I believe that Hall of Flowers is maybe the biggest thing that helped that.
Our goal through everything that we've ever done is to help elevate the standards at which we're operating and which the outside world perceives us.
Seeing the innovation that's happening in the industry, every year there's new product ideas, there's new brands launching.
This is a make or break for a brand.
It's mature, right? The industry's growing up, you know. About 5 years in, it's a whole lot different.
My favorite part about this show, it's not in the stage where it's all fluff now. There's real fucking business that gets done here.
Everything from coming here and meeting a retailer that can support your brand, that can take you to the next phase, to meeting a potential wholesale or manufacturing partner, to meeting a potential M&A partner.
It's kind of this really interesting representation of what the industry always was, what you and me are going to do together to be able to eat together.
Hall of Flowers, they do a wonderful job of finding sort of the best people and putting together an environment that feels inclusive and creative and inviting like cannabis is.
I think that kind of idea of cannabis, how it came up in LA and California, is well represented in this convention.
The idea for this is to bring the community together.
The inspiration was really ramen.
I was inspired to start Hall of Flowers by going to trade shows when I had a record label.
That's where his background was. He came from music and trade shows.
When I started in the cannabis industry, I wanted to have a trade show like that for cannabis.
And through his contacts with Agenda,
My partner Levant, Dani Diamond.
we knew that we had a couple of those components there to do the show at a super high level.
I grew up in the wine business, the liquor business. I used to always wonder what would happen with me if I was there when Prohibition was repealed.
I met Gary Vaynerchuk here in Napa in 2011.
Along comes Rama.
I sent Gary a handful of emails.
We have some productive meetings.
Gary asked what we were working on currently, and it was the Trees by Game brand. And Gary was way more excited about cannabis than about any of the mainstream stuff we had talked about for the last hour.
One of the opportunities was to own a piece of a meaningful conference, something that could help the space.
You know, the trade show had been an idea for a couple years that I was working on.
And I knew with my entry into the space that I could bring some exposure. I knew where I was in my career.
It made everyone, I think, realize the potential that we have to come together.
I feel like the future of Hall of Flowers is going to cater to more different segments of consumers.
Look what's happened just in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
More segmentation, more people to come in.
New strains, new percentages, new products.
Snowball into other states and other countries and other territories.
More brands, more innovation, more creativity.
How big can this be?
The future is incredibly bright, and the kings and queens of this industry are being made at events like this as we speak.
The fact that we got to this scale with cannabis proves that the vibe cannot be beat. Like, we're still all here to have a good time, and I don't think that good time's gonna end anytime soon.